I'm Marianne Closius. I'm Senior Gardener at Tyntesfield. Much of my time I'm based in the walled garden, which includes the kitchen garden, the cut flower garden and the glass houses. We've developed a herb garden in the kitchen garden here. It spans one side of the kitchen garden and we've been using it for the last few years. So I just want to talk about Mediterranean herbs, which I've got a selection of here. We grow these direct in the ground, and what do we have here? We've got some rosemary, some oregano, some sage. We've got 2 different types of thyme here, and they grow brilliantly in the ground. But what I do find is if you're growing them at home, I wouldn't grow too much more than you actually want, because all the Mediterranean herbs, they really benefit from having quite a regular haircut. If you don't cut them regularly, they tend to go out of shape really fast. So you might find that you've got those problems at home, that you plant a rosemary or a lavender or a thyme, and before you know it, they've gone all woody at the base. So the more you eat it and the more you snip away at it, the better they're going to handle. Mint is one of the herbs that we choose to grow only in pots and not in the open ground. They're very vigorous plants. The roots go wild. They'll just take hold of all the space that you give them, and they're very hard to get rid of. So we just keep them in pots and renew them every year. In spring, we take root cuttings and put a piece of root in a pot this size in February, and before you know it, by early summer, you've got that. That's from one little piece of root. So we renew them every year so we don't get tired old plants. I've put a crock on the bottom of here to stop all the compost falling out. I filled it up with compost. I'm going to select 3 nice mint plants now. I've got a pineapple mint, black peppermint and a Moroccan mint. I think 3 plants is about the right size for this pot. So I'm going to pop them in there, just sit them on top of the compost. This is a peat-free general purpose potting compost, which will do the job. In a few weeks' time I'll start feeding them, just to keep them nice and productive. There we are, they're potted up, they've got plenty of growing space. I've given them a really good water in. They'll be best in a sunny position. Obviously that means they'll dry quicker. So this time of year, we're mid-June now, I would be watering them every day just to keep them growing really nicely and always have some nice fresh leaves. When you're picking them, pinch out the top 30%, possibly up to half. I like using flower arranging scissors to do that. They just snip through, and before you know it, they'll all grow back and you'll have another flush of leaves.